Welcome to WagerTalk TV. I'm Kelly Stewart, joined today by Marco D'Angelo. Marco, we hear a lot of talk about line moves. Is it always sharp money that moves these lines?
It's not always sharp money, but when you see moves at the beginning of the week, and I'm talking Sunday night, Monday morning, those are usually sharp moves because the general public, the recreational players, they're not looking ahead to next week. They're still trying to figure out who they're going to bet on Monday night to get unstuck for the weekend. So I pay more attention to what happens at the beginning of the week.
So when is an early line move not sharp money?
Well, you got what we call, it's a new term, they like to use it. Billy Walters used to do it back in the day. Everybody knows who Billy Walters is, and he had a lot of people that were running games for him. If he wanted to get a better number, they would bet one side early, get the move starting to go that way, public reacts, then you get the steam chasers on top, and then they'll come back the other way harder at a better number. We're seeing these head fakes now, and college football, it's easier. You're not going to see it in the NFL because there's so much more money bet in the NFL. The recreational players can equal the betting of, you know, the sharps coming in. If you get a sharp come in and he lays $5,000 down on a game, well, you got 500 recreational players betting $100 on a game. They're putting the same kind of money into action. But in college, it's different. And one of the favorite spots that they like to do is when you see these games where the line is 1.5. They might like that team that's minus 1.5, but they'll come in early in the week and bet the other side, bet the dog in that game, grab plus 1.5, and all of a sudden, at the beginning of the week, they'll move the line quicker. The totals, the limits are less, so it doesn't take them as much money to move a line, and all of a sudden, you got a team that was minus 1.5, goes to pick, then you get that little crossover -1, and then what ends up happening, people that watch their screens, they become steam chasers. And they go, oh, look at this. Air Force opened up at 1. Now they're, you know, it's the other team's a 1-point favorite. And they jump on the other side and take that another 1.5 to 2. And then come later in the week, they come back and grab the team they wanted all along at plus 1.5 or 2, or even do money line. And then they have a perfect thing that they got more money down on the side they wanted, but they also got themselves a free number. If that game happens to fall on 1, they cash both sides.
That is exactly what you do see on that Billy Walters episode. I actually just rewatched it again the other day. Really interesting to see because they have enough money to move the market. They may be betting 5 to 10 dimes on a side and it moves. And you're right, everybody else that's sitting at home with their screen open follows suit. The public guys follow suit. They come back with 100 dimes on the other side. And like you said, they're hoping for a middle action. So to tell our viewers, and how do you decipher between what's a fake move and a real move?
Well, what you've got to do, now, especially with those smaller games like that, when you get those ones that are around where they're going to cross a number, wait and watch at the end of the week. Because +1, -1, you know, whichever end you got to, we always talk about if you're a steam chaser, you're always going to be there late to the party. You're going to get the worst of the number. But if it's a head fake, you can get yourself in there and come back with them on game day. Watch on Saturday. If that line that crossed the other way comes back and crosses back over Saturday morning, you know what they were doing, and then you can bet the game with authority and feel pretty confident about it. And if you missed the +1 and you got to lay -1, how many, you know, there's going to be those times, but I would rather have a bad number around the ones than a bad number at a 6.5, a 7, or a 7.5.
Good stuff from Marco D'Angelo. Guys, are you a member of the WagerTalk Text Club? It's free, includes free picks and exclusive discounts. Just text WagerTalk to 33222 and get a $10 coupon for just signing up.